Blue Baggins with the $20 super chat. Thank you, brother. He said, I've yet to meet a woman that can afford me. That's funny. And you know what's funny? And I will call the guys out on this as well. This is hilarious. I'm glad you mentioned that. Let's talk about that. So every time we had these conversations, they'll ask the question. I've seen a couple videos on YouTube or on TikTok where they ask a guy, would you be a stay-at-home husband for your rich wife?
Would you be a stay-at-home dad if your wife made over $500K a year? Would you be a stay-at-home dad if your wife made over $500K a year? Would you be a stay-at-home dad if your wife made over $500K a year? Would you be a stay-at-home dad if your wife made over $500K a year?
And the guy's always like, hell yeah. But it's funny that the only time guys will openly go into being a stay-at-home husband is when the question is based off of a rich woman. It seems like a lot of guys' standards are very high. The only way that y'all would decide to be be a stay-at-home husband is if your wife made a lot of money, right? Is that fair to say? But when we have these conversations about you being a provider for a wife, you guys tend to tell women that $50,000 is enough to sustain a family. But you yourself would not be a stay-at-home husband if your wife only made $50,000. Guys, you got some explaining to do. So when you have these conversations about, well, a woman should be able to accept a man that only makes $50,000 a year, that should be good enough. Think about what you would do, right? Would you settle down and be a house husband for a woman who only made $50,000? What was that? No? Okay. So that's why I say that you guys, I do these budget shows so you guys can understand how much it costs to maintain a wife who stays at home and take care of the kids. So if you wouldn't be a stay-at-home husband for $50,000, why are you expecting a woman to stay at home and accept you just making $50,000? Makes sense, right? That's why I'm here. Yeah. Every time. And it goes back to the Dave Chappelle skit with Oprah.
Bye, baby. Have a good day at work. Try to stay off your feet, boo.
He was happy. He was spending all Oprah's money. Oprah a billionaire. So it's like, oh yeah, I'll be a stay-at-home husband. Y'all got some high expectations for this, for women taking care of you. But when y'all telling these women you should make it work on $50,000, but your asses wouldn't do it. Caught you, didn't I? Yeah. I can't wait to clip this up. Blue Bag is my highest paid employee, makes more than $50K. Hey, and this is not just me saying this. I've had battles in my comment section about men telling me that $50,000 is enough to maintain a household of 3: husband, wife, kid. So, and I noticed something when I was doing this live stream. Yes, a lot of guys, they would not be stay-at-home husbands if their wives only make $50,000 a year. Caught your asses. Aaron approves loans. Oh, I like that, man. It says, I'm a mortgage banker. If you make $50K with the family, it's beyond rough. Get some skills to improve your salary to help yourself and family if you are looking to make one. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you said it, brother. You said you're a mortgage banker. Hey, there it is. So good to see you here. Thank you for chiming in, brother. Guys, if you've been a follower of my channel for a while, we've discussed this. I've done a budget for the $50,000. And the reason why I did that budget is because there were people saying that, yeah, $50,000 is enough. You'll live off my income. And I was telling them, like, bro, with a kid and a wife, and you expect her to stay at home? And man, I had to be active. and I got pushback. I had to make that live stream members only because it was embarrassing. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this up because I don't want other people watching this and reading some of the comments and understanding that, you know, they figured out that they probably already won on my small platform. And let's think that other black people out there feel the same way about just not trying and continuously blaming other folks instead of trying to help themselves. They're going to look at this and they're going to be like, yeah, we don't have anything to worry about because black people are going to continuously blame others and they're not even going to help themselves in the process. So we don't even have to do anything to keep them in that position because they're going to do it to themselves. And that bothers me. And I don't know if I want the outside world to see that. Really, I don't think I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk about this. You know, I may make this for a members only live stream or something like that because, and honestly, that's why it's very tough for me to toe the line when I'm trying to hold black men accountable because I hold myself accountable. I didn't have no choice when I was, you know, growing up, becoming the man that I am today, because I know that if I decide to show black men where we rank amongst other men, black men are going to get offended. You guys see that in the comment section for the past week. Talk about finances. I was going back and forth with dudes, black men, all day yesterday. And it's tough to sit there and try and hold live streams where I'm trying to explain to black men where we need to improve when I know that that type of rhetoric will probably be used against black men from, and let's just say it, black women who hate black men, not all, but those women that are out there, because I've seen some of the comments and I had to block them. And they start saying, well, see, that's where black men, you know, that's what they do wrong. And black men will never do this and that. I was defending y'all. But at some point, we got to have some real conversations, you know, and it's going to have to be out in the public eye because from what I learned here, it's unacceptable. It really is unacceptable. Yes. Who was in that chat where I was talking about Tavis Smiley's book, How to Improve the Black Community? Y'all remember that live stream? It got crazy. Dudes were pissed off at me for telling them that you need to make more than $50,000. I made it members only. So if anybody that doesn't like black men, they got to pay to see that live stream because it was embarrassing. Yeah, hey, who was in there? Let me see. Who was that? The Quiet Storm. The Quiet Storm was in there. Yes. Y'all remember that. Truest dude. I was there for that live. It got real fast. Yes, man. It was bad. Quiet Storm said broke dudes was mad as fuck. Lord. It was bad. Bad black gamer. I don't want my wife to stay at home. If I make $50K, we both gonna work. Yeah, and that's cool. You know, you combine your income, but damn, you know, even y'all wouldn't accept that.